for a total of 223 yards. Number of plays, 26, and they average per play 8.5. Northwest, 94 yards rushing, 27 yards passing, 6 first downs, a total of 121 yards. Number of plays, 36, 10 more than Orrville, and averaging 3.4. And both teams have 1 turnover. Penalty-wise, Orrville has 4 for 49 yards, and Northwest has 2 for 20 yards. Individually, for Northwest, Jordan Mick is 3 for 14 for 27 yards, 1 TD and 1 interception. Colin Hauser has rushed 11 times for 49 yards. Jordan Mick, 11 rushes for 45 yards and 1 TD. And Billy Cruxton caught 1 pass for 11 yards and 1 TD. For Orrville, Cooper Haley he was 12 for 15, 220 yards, 2 TDs, 1 interception. Rushing-wise, Markel Parks, he had 9 rushes for 7 yards. Amazing.
But he still had a TD.
He has 1 TD. Catches, Markel Parks, 3 catches for 87. That's an unbelievable statistic if you average that per catch. And Mark Dreyer, 2 catches, 68 yards, and 1 TD. Very, very interesting statistics from the first half.
Been a
to say the least.
Very interesting game through the first half. And when we come back, we'll have your third quarter action here at Northwest. Again, the 4-0 Northwest Indians trail the 4-0 Orrville Red Riders at the half by just 4. And we'll see how the second half shakes down after this.
For nearly 20 years, thousands of people have relied on SARTA for safe, affordable, reliable transportation.
People like Misty Williams, who's riding SARTA to a brighter future. Misty's a full-time student and mom who uses our fixed routes to get to school, pick up her son at daycare, and return home at the end of a very busy day.
School, shopping, Cleveland, Akron, the airport, for work or for play. People you know count on SARTA to meet their transportation needs. And we deliver.
SARTA, where can we take you today?
Life's all about delivery, whether it's delivery of your favorite pizza, how you deliver a great punchline, like, why does Snoop Dogg carry an umbrella?
Bo Drizzle.
Or how your credit union delivers excellent service every time. Well, yes, that's exactly what I mean. At CSC Federal Credit Union, we do deliver the same great banking as the other guys. And the icing on the cupcake is we're not some out-of-town bank. We're local and in the Stark County community.
Bank local at CSC.
And we return back in for the start of the second half, start of the third quarter here between Northwest and Orrville. And so far, Elmer, been a very interesting game. Through a half, we were hypothesizing at the half, what do you do to make adjustments to your both teams? So now I'll put you on the spot. What do you do?
Well, if I'm the coach from Orrville, I'm going to try to get Mr. Parks the ball on the perimeter. I'm going to try to get him out with the ball where he can get some more one-on-ones. When it's a one-on-one situation, it's a mismatch. We've seen that on that run. If I'm a coach from Northwest, I'm not going to do a doggone thing different. I think they're playing offensive line, defensive line. I think they're playing very, very well. I'm impressed with their quarterback, with his composure. I thought he completed more passes than the statistics show, but I think they're doing exactly what they have to do. Controlling the clock again.
You know, we were saying for Division 5 team in Orrville, who's in Division 5, Region 18, they're the number 1 team in that region, or the number 2 team. I think they're number 2 right now, and then they're second in the D5 AP poll. And then for Northwest, who's first in their D4 region, Region 14, and they're 7th in the AP poll, tied with Wasion. If you're looking at both these teams, they're both going to be good playoff teams this year.
Oh, as I mentioned to you before, that whoever wins this one's probably a lock for the playoffs. And the other one, if they never lose again, and they probably won't, but I think they both got to play Manchester yet too.
Before we head to the second half, let's go down to the sideline and bring in Noah Hiles, brought to you by SARTA. Noah, go ahead.
Guys, coming into today, Orrville had won their last 11 contests. During that streak, there had only been one game where this final score was within 12 points. You could see right now, that's a little bit different of a case. They're 4-0 this season. In those 4 games, they've won by a total of 140-31. So you could see that dominant play really being tested as we open up the second half.
Grossnickel on the return there. Thank you for that, Noah. Pretty nice return by Grossnickel, and a timeout on the field for an injury. Trying to make out who this might be. Appears to be a cramp. Colin Butler, I believe, is who it is. If you're Northwest, we'll get to that in a moment about Northwest. First, though, Sunday, the Cleveland Browns, they are not playing Pittsburgh, but they'll play the Ravens on Sunday on the road. So they'll be on the road at the Baltimore Ravens. There we go. Sunday, 11 a.m. pregame. Get a look at the Cleveland Browns, see if they can improve to 2-2. Jimmy Donovan, Doug Deacon, and Nathan Zagura on the call. And 1480 WHBC is your home in Stark County for the Cleveland Browns. So Butler being helped off the field, hoping it's nothing more than a cramp, but with him not putting any weight on that one leg, that does not seem positive. So I was going to ask you this, Elmer. If you're Northwest, what can you do to improve the efficiency of that passing game in the first half? Just 3 for 14. Or did you think it was pretty good?
I think their quarterback throws a great pass. Boy,
Hauser gets the ball here on first down, and that was Marquell Parks from his safety spot who came in and pursued the ball.
Yeah, like I say, I think their quarterback is, again, I'm just very impressed with his composure, his ability to throw the ball. You know, we had a great catch by the tight end down there in the end zone. Maybe we got to work on some shorter passes rather than going deep all the time, you know? I think there's a higher percentage of completing shorter passes than there is deep passes.
Well, on a 2nd and long, that might be tested here. We'll see. Mick with Hauser next to him.
It's going back.
Back to throw. Mick steps up, wants to throw. He's going down. Austin Armstrong came into the night with 3.5 sacks, adds to that total with that sack there. And he threw Mick to the ground like a rag doll here.
Ooh.
Good night.
Good tackle.
I think for momentum's sake, this 3rd down is huge.
Well, this is not something Northwest wants. 3rd down and 15.
16 is what it's marked on
16.
the scoreboard.
Okay. 15, 16.
Long distance to go. Mick throws for Dinkins, almost picked off. Dinkins was there, ball was ahead of him. And Northwest goes 3 and out to start the half. It's through ahead of him. He was there too.
Yeah.
So now it's time to play keep away from Marquell.
Okay, see, is this the first punt for Northwest?
No, I think they've had one before this. They've had a few.
Yeah, but
They've had their 2nd.
See
so
what
Jordan
they do
Mick. And it's headed towards Orrville's side of the field and bounces out of bounds. And Orrville's going to have a short field to go.
At the 44-yard line. First and 10 Orrville.
This seems like one of those big moments in the game where, again, just like the first half, Northwest got a lot of momentum shifts in different ways. They need to force some action here again.
I agree with you 100% on that. But I tell you what, this is they got to stop Orrville here.
Marquell in motion. There he is.
Oh.
Ball is fumbled. And who has it? I believe it's Northwest. It is. We called for action to be forced. I introduce you to forced action. Remy McClung off of the defensive line, the DN. Blocked the punt earlier in the game and has a fumble recovery right here. Marquell just dropped it.
He didn't even take possession of it. That was a strange play.
He said, I don't want it. You can have it.
All right.
So Mick in this offense. Back on the plus side now. Jordan has the ball. Jordan Mick following his blockers. Jordan Mick. That's a play by the junior quarterback. This is a beauty. Wrote out that fake again, Elmer.
Yeah. This might be the thing he does best. Run with the ball.
It might be.
It might be the best thing he does.
Well, he's an athlete coming over from Hoban from last season. And he worked awful hard to get on the field at Hoban, and he works awful hard here. Keeps it here again. Mick. Jordan Mick. Touchdown. 17 yards. And Northwest reclaims the lead with the beach balls flying in the stands. That was fun.
Another high snap.
That was poor tackling. LaFay's kick coming up here. Out of the hold of Dinkins. Kick is up and no. That was not so good. The plays preceding that were great. That play, that might come back to hurt them later in the game. We'll see.
They're a little questionable on snaps.
They are. Something to work on.
Snaps.
But Northwest back in front. They get a turnover, and again, they make it into points via Jordan Mick.
At Friends and Family Credit Union, you, the members, are the owners. Our friendly staff serves over 11,000 members, assisting with their financial needs and bettering their lifestyles.
Hi, I'm Nick Langenfeld, President and CEO of Friends and Family Credit Union. Friends and Family Credit Union provides loans, savings, checking, and other financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County.
Are you looking for something different? Stop in today to become a friend of the family.
There is something special about our community.
It's a feeling, a spirit, and you can sense it and see it in everyone who lives and works here.
Everyone in our community matters.
You matter.
It's a simple concept,
yet its message carries a great impact, which we all need to hear.
Every conversation, each Pay It Forward message can have an incredible impact on someone else's life.
It can start with just two simple words.
You matter.
You matter.
You matter.
Back in Northwest here at Smilex Stadium. Northwest leads 23-21. And after this kickoff, we'll get that drive summary. Probably going to play keep away again here from Marquell. Ball bounces, picked up by Orrville, and not much of a return here, as the return was taken by Caden Griffin. And that drive summary, Elmer, not much of a drive.
That drive for Northwest was 2 plays, 41 yards. 17-yard TD run by Mick. The extra point was no good. And Jordan Mick has now 14 carries for 83 yards and 2 TDs.
If I was to name an Altman Health Foundation player of the game right now, I think it would be Jordan Mick.
Jordan Mick, there's no question.
He's played a pretty masterful game so far. How does Orrville respond now? They seem to have an answer every time that Northwest throws out a response. And here's Marquell. Uh-oh. Got ahead of steam that time.
Wow. He hit that pow and bounced out of there.
He spun out of there, I think.
Did he?
He did. Look at that. He is so quick.
He is twitched.
Second down, throw. It's a dangerous one. And it's a one that will work out for Northwest. Elijah Hall gets the reception, but there's Braden Mick to wrap him up in the open field, the corner. Nice play by the freshman. You know, it felt like momentum was shifting to Orrville just moments ago. And now if Northwest gets a stop here on third down, all of a sudden, ball's in their court again.
Where's
Parks in the slot on the far side.
To the right.
Haley looks that way, but throws to Hall, and
First
Elijah, as Elmer said, picks up enough. That dink and dunk stuff has worked for them all night.
Yes, it has.
It's a nice throw here, Elmer.
Hit him right in stride and get him the first down. They needed that to keep a drive going. They needed that to keep a drive going here.
Into Northwest territory, that's Hall. Elijah Hall forced out of bounds and hit late. Colton Weber couldn't stop his momentum, the linebacker, and threw him out. And that's unfortunate. I always feel that's the case whenever you have a situation of a player simply following through on the tackle like that. I don't know that there's anything that Colton could do, but gets called for the personal foul.
It's a biggie.
How can you stop your momentum in that case? And it wasn't malicious intent.
No.
Parks in motion. Marquell gets the ball. Marquell Parks. Touchdown number 3 of the night from 20 yards out.
He's something. He is something.
Makes it look so easy.
Oh. Nice block by 65.
Wow. Darian Hall, the right tackle, helping out there. And the extra point now by Cole Davis. Up and it's blocked, but what's the call going to be here? Was Northwest offsides? Holding on the
extra point.
That's the first time I've seen holding against a team trying to block the extra point. I don't know that I've ever seen that be the call.
Unless they're trying to, the defensive guy is trying to grab the helmet.
So now
they're going to go
Orrville,
for 2.
Yeah. Well, when you got Marquell Parks.
Yeah, a yard and a half's not. It'd be his average for today running.
Going for 2 is not much of a chore from this close in for Parks and company from Orrville. They may go Wildcat here. No, Cooper Haley's in there.
But he ain't getting the ball. It's Wildcat, like you said.
It is. Parks throws, and it's broken up. Some trickery, but Marquell Parks has thrown a pass this year. He completed 1 pass earlier in the season. I'm not sure what the idea was here. That drive, Elmer.
Number of plays for Orrville on that drive was 5, total 59 yards. It was a 20-yard run by Parks. A two-point conversion failed, and Orrville is leading 27-23 for Northwest.
So now it's Northwest's turn
They're
to
score,
to try to answer back.
Okay.
It's been a heck of a football game, Elmer.
We should make some. How many plays do you think they'll score in this next series? Northwest, how many plays do you think they'll score in on this next drive? 4.
4. Bob says 4. I'm not gonna make a call.
You're not gonna make it?
I'm not, because
Okay.
this could be their big drive of the game.
I'm gonna say 3.
3? Okay. Maybe they'll get a kickoff return. You never know.
Oh.
Cole Davis to kick it deep here. Heads towards Grossnickel. He's been the dangerous one.
Yes, he has.
And Northwest has had success returning kicks this year. And Isaiah Grossnickel with open field. And then run backwards by Orrville. Still, though,
Northwest has had great field position, haven't they?
they have. Well, and kick returns have been a great thing for them this year. Special teams. Coach Harper talked about it midweek to us.
This kid's a talent, too.
He is. He's a junior. They got him back next year. These teams are not going anywhere next year. This is going to be a big game again next year in Orrville.
Yeah, both of them have quarterbacks back, right?
Quarterbacks, running backs, they have everything back.
Okay, got trips right, quads.
Handoff, Colin Hauser. Hauser with a decent carry to midfield. Hauser's had a nice night. Hasn't scored yet, but he's been active.
Tackle made by number 43, Joey Bale.
13 carries for 50 yards now for Colin Hauser.
Gain of 4, second down and 6.
Thanks to Bob Jeffries, our statistician, John Bozica, Elmer Sheets, Noah Hiles along with you, the Image Video crew, our director Billy Smith. Second down, high snap, Jordan Mick. It's almost like the high snap helps him.
Everybody stops.
Well, could it also be, and I want to question this on your part as a coach, is Orrville over pursuing then because of the high snap?
I don't know if they're over pursuing it. It catches your attention, and do you freeze? You know? And
It's definitely unique.
This kid goes up and gets it. Now, watch his quarterback get underneath here.
So low to the ground.
He's so used to being, oh.
Handoff, Colin Hauser. Colin Hauser. The junior says, I want a piece of this game.
First down, Northwest.
Nice open field tackle by the bandit, the linebacker, Zach Walker. Played like a bandit again there.
Yes, he did. He should have stole the ball if he was real bandit.
He's a true bandit.
A true
John Wayne Western era bandit.
That's right.
Jordan Mick.
There's another high snap.
Gives Hauser. Colin Hauser. And this drive appears to belong to the junior now, and Colin Hauser. Last drive, it was Jordan Mick. This drive, Colin says, let me get some carries and get in on the action. He's running hard, Elmer.
Boy.
And he's not big. 5'9", 160.
Northwest is playing with a lot of heart, that's for sure.
They're playing with a Higa in mind, the Navajo word for one who fights. Their motto this year. Second and short. Mick, Jordan on the outside.
First down.
Should be there. And the chains will move.
First down, Northwest.
Now they're chewing up some time with this drive.
Is this game going to get down to who has the ball last? It's certainly been that way since the second quarter.
We appear to be headed there. 3-0 at the end of the first. Northwest led. Man in motion, keeping his Jordan Mick. Mick brought
nice
down
tackle.
this time. Austin Armstrong again.
Nice tackle.
The defensive end. He's listed as a Sam end. Explain that to the listeners and viewers, Elmer.
Sam end. That means I have no idea why they call it Sam. Why don't they call it Elroy? Strong.
Strong
could be.
Side.
Or his grandpa could be named Sam.
Jordan Mick. Jordan Mick. To the 20 this time. Parks gets in there again. Also, the linebacker, Jake Phillips, the leading tackler. Number 15.
We got a third down here.
Passing situation, you would imagine. But it's 2 down territory, right?
Got 2 tight ends and double wing here.
Jordan Mick keeps. Eddie Burns trying to throw him down. And Northwest hoping for a flag, and they're not going to get it. That's the nose tackle again, Eddie Burns. He really grabbed onto him here. Horse collar is what they're saying.
Yeah.
They might have a fair argument there. He was using the back of his jersey.
So
4th and 10.
So Northwest is going to go for it, huh? They can't kick it. No use punting it.
Gotta go. Mick to throw. Jordan floats it. Pass is caught. McClung. Does he have enough?
I don't think. I think he's short.
Does he have enough?
Nice ball. Oh, that's well thrown. Aye.
Well, they're going to try and look at the spot here.
I don't think he has it.
Might be by the nose of the football. Might have to get out the credit card. Short. By quite a bit. Wow.
Usually at home you get that call. That's big. That was a nice executed play.
Wow. Second time they've had a time, like a well-timed drive that's been going, and they get nothing out of it, Elmer.
Yeah.
They haven't done well when they've sustained drives like that. Seems like it's been a quick strike game. Man in motion, gets the ball with a flag down, and an open field tackle made. That's Jason Greenfield, the safety. As carrying the football was Chris Smith.
Northwest will turn this down, won't they?
You would imagine. Yeah. Illegal shift.
Called against Orrville, penalties declined.
Nice play by Greenfield here, Elmer.
Well, good tackle. Very good tackle. Now, what's
second down is 14.
It's Marquell in the backfield with Cooper Haley. Second and long. There's Marquell Parks. Marquell, open field tackle again. What have they done so well against him tonight?
They've stayed in their lane and they're pursuing to the ball. They got good look. They have everybody's running to the ball. They're getting a lot of people over there. If somebody misses them, there's someone there to make the play for them.
Injury on the field. With the injury, we will take a timeout here on the Alt Care TV Replay Game of the Week. We'll tell you who it is when we come back.
You can't tell your cold to wait? Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Get the app now. You can't tell your migraine to wait. Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Download the Altman Now app now.
There was something curious going on. My husband started going for a short drive several times.
He doesn't normally keep things from me, so I just had to see. It turns out he's been hanging with the guys at Sarshone Ford, prepping for tailgating season. Because of their relaxed, no-pressure sales process, he was able to take his time deciding on the exact new F-150 to buy. You'll enjoy the short drive home from Sarshone Ford. Get to know us at sarshoneford.com or stop in for your test drive. Just minutes from Akron, Alliance, Canton, and Kent.
Eddie Burns, the injured player, the nose tackle and offensive lineman. He's had a great game for them, too.
Well, a good sign is he walked off on his own, so I'm sure he'll be back.
When you're 6'4" and 290, it's good to walk off on your own power.
Yeah.
Both the guards, by the way, for Orrville are 290. That's partially why Marquell is so successful.
But he hasn't been successful running up inside.
Third down here, Haley to throw. And nothing there. Nearly brought down in the end zone, too. He was pursued. Smith was the intended target.
Fourth down, Orrville.
Both teams have, haven't they? Both teams have.
Punts have not been the friend of either of these ball clubs tonight. Haley's kick, Wobble City, and goes out of bounds. Great field position here for Northwest at the 32. Again, after the game, brought to you by the Altman Health Foundation, our player of the game. Right now, I don't know who it's going to be because there's still a lot of action left in tonight's football game and a lot to decide. But after the game, the Altman Health Foundation will bring you our player of the game. Just a 22-yard punt, according to Bob Jeffries, our statistician.
Boy, if you look at the Achilles heel for Orrville, it has to be their kickers.
At this point, yes.
Yeah, they're kickers.
Man in motion, Mick to throw. Jordan backpedaling, still backpedaling. Dangerous ball, but it's caught. Jordan Beers, the wide receiver, reels it in. But a flag is down.
Where?
That is a 1-yard gain, by the way. He threw that ball about 30 yards in the air, too. Face mask against Orrville. Yeah, right there. That was some more backyard football, wasn't it?
Right here. Yeah.
I saw one on the quarterback there, too.
Well,
I think there might have been a few.
This is where they threw it on the receiver.
Braden Mick out of the picture, top of your screen. Keep for Jordan Mick. Jordan.
First down.
Gains the first down. Parks brings him down. He's a sound runner, Elmer.
Yeah. That's running is definitely his strong point. But again, he throws a good pass. Maybe he throws it too hard.
Almost.
Maybe he throws,
But that ball that he threw to McClung, the tight end on the last drive.
Yeah, it's perfect.
That was a beauty. And somebody jumped first here. False start.
Northwest, yeah.
False start called against Northwest.
we get a moment, we will go down to the sideline with Noah Hiles. After this play, if nothing big happens, we'll head down there. First and 15 now. Give it to Colin Hauser. Hauser planted into the ground. It's the bandit backer again, Zach Walker on the tackle. And down to the sideline now, Noah Hiles. Go ahead.
Guys, a little bit of an injury update for Orrville's Eddie Burns. Looks to be okay. Talked to the doctors. They couldn't reveal specifically what was wrong, but they did tell me he's going to be all right. I think he's already played a couple plays back in this game, so no need to worry big time about big number 59.
He has been big tonight. That sideline report brought to you by Sarda. Second and long. Mick to throw. Looking for the screen, batted down.
Hauser was open on that. There's nobody out here with him.
Austin Armstrong, that defensive end. He's played a nice game, Elmer.
Yes, he has. That was a big play.
Third and long now, 3rd and 18. As marked on the scoreboard here at Northwest. I don't know that it's quite that long. More like about 3rd and 17.
Another high snap.
Mick back to throw, gets away. Jordan throws it towards the end zone. Man is there. Oh, it's overthrown. Jordan Beers, the intended target in the back of the end zone.
Short mix pass intended for number 7. Jordan Beers is incomplete.
This was almost a highlight reel throw.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have
he throws it out in front of him.
Threw it on the out, or threw it on the wrong shoulder.
Yeah.
He had time to set his feet. I don't think he thought he did. Just to keep in mind how much Northwest has kind of struggled this year as a passing team, their leading receiver coming to the game was Remington McClung, the tight end. And before the play, Northwest going to get a timeout.
They're going for it?
Well, I don't know that it really behooves them to kick or anything here, does it?
Pooch it.
Yeah, but you're on like the 28-yard line.
Yeah.
I mean, if you give the ball over, they still have to go 70-plus yards. I know for the young man that's wearing number 21 on that sideline, that's nothing, but... So as I mentioned before, Northwest is 7th in the D4 AP poll. And they've outscored their teams in the first 3 quarters this season, 144-21. But their Achilles heel has been passing the football, just 88 yards passing per game. And it seems like tonight they've tried to be a little bit more efficient with that. Jordan Mick has thrown his first touchdown pass, but he's going to need a big completion here, Elmer. There's head coach Joe Harbor in his 4th season at the helm. He's a state champion. Joe Harbor.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Joe Harbor, a state champion. Elmer, we were saying that.
Yeah,
at Norway.
When he was at Norway, yes. Boy, when he had that team, he had a kid who was a quarterback, big kid, and
Adam
he also
Wallace.
played middle linebacker. He went to Ashland.
Man in motion.
Another high snap.
Mick to throw.
Boys are holding. Oh!
Ball is loose. Ball is still loose. Fallen on by Orrville. That is the worst case scenario for that play. Joey Kale, the linebacker, falls on it. Flag is down. Where is this going to go? Personal foul against Northwest. That's not going to help
Now,
things.
we talked about being on the 28-yard line. Only have to go 70 yards.
Now they've only got to go
30
some. Not even.
29.
Wow.
Wow, is that a change, huh?
from the 28, from their own 28 to the Northwest 29.
Is that 50 yards or something like that? I don't know, math-wise.
Turnover is needed now if you're Northwest again.
Wow. 29-yard line. Okay.
Marquell Parks, top of your screen.
Slot right.
There he is in motion. Haley to throw. Cooper wants a deep ball and just overthrown. Elijah Hall, the intended target.
Both guys, if they just take a little bit off the ball. He has them open.
Every play they're trying to go for the home run.
Yeah, and they're overthrowing.
They are. Second down. Parks in motion. Marquell. Marquell Parks. Marquell Parks.
Jesus.
Touchdown number 4 tonight from 29 yards. Effortless. This is a nominee for our rock solid play of the game, brought to you by Friends and Family Credit Union.
Watch this cut here. He's whoop, whoop. There's not a whoop, whoop. He almost stumbled over, but
got up still. Just in time.
Okay, here's adventure in kicking here.
For both teams tonight.
Yes, it is.
Davis's kick is up.
Good.
And it creeps over that upright. Well, now Northwest has their work cut out for them.
Still a lot of football left.
Largest deficit of the night, and with the way that teams have scored tonight, 11 points is not insurmountable.
No.
But they're going to need some help.
Now, is Orrville going to squib kick it again?
I don't know, because it hasn't paid out for him at all tonight.
You know, if this kid only has a 3-step approach to kicking the ball, I'm not sure he can kick it deep. Got to get more momentum.
Two-play drive again, Elmer.
Another big drive by Orrville. 2 plays, 29 yards. 29-yard TD by Parks. Phil, extra point good. Orrville 34. Northwest 21. Parks has 13 carries for 64 yards and 3 TDs.
Davis does put a little bit more into this kick this time, and
he kicks
still goes out of bounds. You always tell me that special teams can make or break a game, and
boy,
I think we're seeing that tonight, aren't we?
I don't know. It's both teams are doing it.
It hasn't seemed to affect them really, though, because they continue to come back every single time. This is the drive of the game, though, for Northwest. Or not quite.
A lot of time left.
But they got to score here. Or do you not think so?
At least move the ball. Because I don't think they can be 3 plays and out. All right, 2 tight ends and double wing.